Hi everyone, my name is Varsha and welcome to an all-in-one online learning platform, My Learning Space AI. In this video, I am here to introduce and guide you through some information about Veterinary Medicine MMI and any applications required. The Veterinary Medicine MMI, or Multiple Mini Interview, is a structured interview format used by veterinary schools to assess applicants beyond their grades and their test scores. Instead of one long interview, candidates move through a series of short sections, each focused on a different scenario or question. These may explore ethical dilemmas, communication skills, teamwork, problem solving, or your motivation for studying veterinary medicine. The goal is to evaluate how you think and respond under pressure, not just what you know. It helps schools identify applicants who demonstrate the professionalism, empathy, and judgment needed in real veterinary practice. MMI is typically made up of 6 to 10 time stations, each lasting around 5 to 8 minutes. At each station, you are given a prompt. This could be a question, a scenario, or a role play, and you respond within the time limit. When the time is up, you rotate to the next station and face a completely new task with a different assessor. Each station is scored independently, so there's no carryover between responses. Some stations may include written tasks, while others involve conversation or ethical reasoning. The structure is designed to assess a range of skills fairly and consistently. To apply for Veterinary Medicine MMI program, you first need to submit an application through a school's admission system or a centralized service, depending on the country. This usually includes academic transcripts, prerequisite coursework, personal statements, references, and sometimes standardized test scores. The MMI is important because veterinary medicine requires more than just a strong academic ability. Veterinarians face ethical decisions, emotional situations, and communication challenges every day. The MMI helps schools evaluate qualities like empathy, professionalism, critical thinking, and the ability to stay calm under pressure. Traditional interviews can be influenced by bias or limited questions, but the MMI uses multiple scenarios and assessors to create a fair evaluation system. It ensures that candidates are not only academically capable, but also prepared for the real-life responsibilities of working with animals, clients, and healthcare teams in complex and often stressful situations. To stand out in the MMI, focus on clear communication and structured thinking rather than just trying to give perfect answers. Use a simple approach, explain your reasoning, consider different perspectives, and show empathy where appropriate. It's important to stay calm, listen carefully to each prompt, and avoid rushing your responses. Demonstrating awareness of veterinary ethics, animal welfare, and teamwork can also help. Interviewers value authenticity, so avoid memorized scripts. Instead, reflect on real experiences that show your motivation for veterinary medicine. Strong candidates show balance, confidence without arrogance, and thoughtful judgment under pressure. Here I will show you exactly how to use the Myls interview platform to practice for veterinary MMI. All you have to do is start by searching on Myls interview on Google, click on the first link, and sign up using an email ID. Once you successfully signed up, click Start Interview and choose the program that you want to practice. Today we will be doing Veterinary's MMI interview. Myls asks that you set up both your camera and microphone. Once that's complete, you're ready to start answering your practice questions. This is how your interview will be structured. Myls gives you exactly the same number of questions and format that you will expect on your actual Cura Talent interview. These include some being video-based and even some being written. For video-based questions, Myls looks at your facial features, expressions, and the way you overall express yourself, while the typed questions determine your interpersonal and writing skills.
How should a veterinary student respond if they suspect a colleague is making clinical decisions beyond their level of competence?
If I suspected a colleague was making inappropriate clinical decisions, my first priority would be patient welfare and ensuring no animal was at immediate risk. And once you submitted your responses, Myls will give you a detailed feedback report with scores on how you did in each question. Myls also gives you the opportunity by letting you know exactly how to improve in the future. Ideally, you can see what the program is looking for so that you are able to become an ideal candidate. Additionally, Myls highlights your activated ability with character traits and how you did in reference to them. This shows you exactly what you did well and how you can change things up for your actual interview. So I highly recommend that you use Myls interview platform because not only does it allow you to practice as much as you can, but you can do 10 times better on your actual interview. If you feel like you didn't perform well in the MMI, it's important to remember that multiple interviews don't necessarily define your entire application. MMIs are designed with multiple stations, so a weaker performance in one area can be balanced by stronger performances elsewhere. Many students also feel uncertain after finishing because the format is fast-paced and unpredictable. If you don't receive an offer, you can often reapply the following year after gaining more experience or refining your skills. Reflect on what you found challenging, seek feedback if available, and use it as a learning opportunity for future interviews. So I highly recommend that you use Myls interview platform because not only does it give you the real life experiences, but it also helps users practice their speaking, communication, and interpersonal skills. With Myls, individuals can get a better sense of the MMI and what you might expect on your actual interview. By practicing regularly, you can identify weak areas and refine your responses to sound more natural and precise. Ultimately, consistent use of Myls interview builds both skill and confidence, giving you a strong advantage in high-pressure speaking situations.